For the tears of mathematicians and Captain Holt's relationship problems, Monty Hall, how do you plead?
3 doors, 1 choice. That is just life.
The procedure before this People's Court is to introduce Monty Hall, provide arguments of fact countered by arguments of fiction. A judgment will be declared and life lessons highlighted. All rise for Monty Hall. The Monty Hall is a game show. It's a scenario of 3 doors. Behind one door is a car, behind the other 2 are goats. Your mission? Get the car. So, you choose door A. Door A, what if I were to tell you that door C has a goat behind it? Would you choose a different door? That is the Monty Hall problem. Statistically, most people said it's 2 doors. 50-50, right? Wrong. Maths proves otherwise. So our argument for fact is based on statistical probability. Essentially, the choice you made when there were 3 doors. Because when you made that choice, there was a 2/3 chance to choose a goat rather than the car. Therefore, when we move to the 2 doors, there's a high chance that you have already selected a door with a goat rather than the door with a car. So the answer that will give you the best chance of success is to choose the other door. Since this has been corroborated by pigeons, I'm not sure I know anyone who would disagree with a pigeon. The fiction argument. Can this logic truly be used in real life? The problem is the maths presupposes causality, linking the choice we made when there were 3 doors to the choice we made with 2 doors. Life is really not that much of a controlled experiment. There may be other factors that are taking into account our answer, and there may be factors that we are not even aware of. Despite you making the mathematically correct choice, you may end up falling on the lower end of the probability and still choosing the door with a goat. And if we factor in the consequences of making life choices on probability, you might have chosen a door with a serial killer goat behind it. To sum up all the arguments, it may be mathematically probable and fact-checked by pigeons, yet it relies upon being a controlled experiment and fails to factor in risk. It is time for judgment! I declare you, Monty Hall, a factual fiction! At first glance, this seems like a cop-out, but what we can learn from this is probability, although beneficial, is far from an absolute. And let's say you wanted to do something impossible, like enter the entertainment industry, start your own business, become a YouTuber. I don't know, it's up to you. Maybe that 1% chance is worth the risk of everything. I turn to you, my fellow judges. Shall there be any minority judgments? Would you assent, refute? Perhaps you have more to add. But first it is time for you to enter the fray. What shall Monty Hall's divine sentence be? Should it be sent to the corner for being a statistical anomaly? Obviously, without any dinner. Perhaps a public hanging on our walls, to be regarded as an absolute law. Or should we burn it to the ground with flames of justice? I turn to you, my fellow justices. What sentence would you dish out? And perhaps in the comments, what and when would you rely upon statistics to make